Okay. How does this Ice Booster 3? Currently, it is May the 19th, 2026, or it's the day of the primaries inside of Alabama. And so I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, I voted for Chad Chick Martin. Nobody else. I look. I am independent. I thought I could go there and vote for a Republican and a Democrat, but no, no. You have to sign up as either Republicans or Democrat. And as much as I want to support Donald Trump, uh, the next Donald Trump, in my opinion, to me, in regards to Alabama politics, is Chad Chick Martin. In my opinion, he may lose, but it's I'm going to put everything, all as much effort as I can into helping Chad Chick Martin win. If not today, in the end, and maybe another day if it doesn't turn out the way that some people might be hoping for. Because I think Doug Jones, he has more support in the media, I believe, and so yeah. But miracles happen every day. Some you see and some you don't. So who knows? It ain't over until it's over, right? Anyway, so it pisses me off to my core to be on record as registered as a Democrat. Understand that as a black person who knows a little bit about the history or whatever, I do know that the Democrats were the ones who tried to keep slavery ongoing in regards to black people, and it was the Republicans that freed the slaves. So it irks me to even have that tied to my name for now. I believe that there's going to be another primary sometime in a couple of months, and apparently just to get this shit off from being tied to my name, I'm going to be trying to vote in those primaries to change that label back to Republic. Well, not back to Republicans. I've never. This is my first time voting inside of a primary, and so I won't change it to a Republican when I get that chance. So let's see here. Point. So imagine hating a man so goddamn much. I'm talking about Andy Wood of Alabama. And you can say Dan Patrick of Texas too. But Andy Wood of Alabama and his House Bill HB 445 that closed all these hemp businesses that invest inside Donald Trump's 2018 Farm Bill. Imagine, for me, a gun owner, pause, unpause, a gun owner, pause again, back. So imagine me having to have Democrat tied to my fucking name because I hate Andy Wood of Alabama so fucking much. And keep in mind, like I said, I'm only after these people politically. I'm not saying I'm gonna do some crazy shit. Like, I do astrology. I'm black. Who the fuck am I to try to threaten somebody online? Especially a politician who has a lot more money than I do. I probably have 13 cents in my name right now. 13 cents. So I barely was able to go vote. And there's other personal economic situations that's going on inside my life right now that I can't talk about online. But then I'm like, who am I to try to threaten some goddamn money like a politician? But I'm just saying, as a gun owner and having to be registered as a Democrat, you don't know how much that pisses me off. And I mean, I'm a prepper also, so you don't know how much. Imagine how much I hate Andy Wood of Alabama. Not saying I'm talking about voting, okay? Anyway, so I hope that Chad Chick Martin somehow wins by doubt it, but it'll be crazy if we actually did. But I'm just looking at Doug Jones, and pretty much I when I got back from voting, which was around like 1 o'clock or whatever, there was no line because I think I went there late, in my opinion, around like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, whatever. And I guess everybody had just voted early because I think the polls open at 7 o'clock in the morning. They close at 7 p.m. And so I gave people inside the booth, the voting booth, hell. I went inside thinking I was going to be able to vote both ways, like both ways. But for summer, I wanted to vote for the Republicans that Donald Trump endorsed. Barry Moore. Let me pause a second to get their names because I had it written down. I don't know all of them, but I know that the only thing that got me out of the bid was Chig Martin. So let me pause a second. See, I think that Donald Trump, he endorsed Barry Moore, Tommy Tuberville, but which I'm sorry, but my vote was for Chig Martin. And if he's on the ballot in at the end of 2026, I'm voting for Chig Martin for governor of Alabama. Also Donald Trump, he endorsed John Whale for lieutenant governor of Alabama, Mike Rogers, Dale Strong, but I think he already won his primary, and Robert Adderholt, something like that. And just so you know that I'm not playing because I take pictures of my ballots or whatever. Here's my ballot right here. There's only one name that's circled. I didn't circle nobody else's name. I don't know if you can read it or not. I didn't vote for shit else. I was only there for who? Chig Martin. And a ballot. And I even got a video. Let me go back. I even got a video. If you turn, see this phone is the screen's messed up. Hopefully I'll go to a porno, but okay, the video right there. Only voted for one person. There's my ballot right there. Does it was it show the time? It was at 1:01 p.m. But I gave those people hell at that ballot. Because first of all, there was three options. It was constitutional amendment, Republican, or Democrat. And there was like, don't click constitutional amendment or whatever because something. And I'm like, I said I'm not a Democrat. I mean, I'm independent. I'm independent. And so they was like, well, I don't. I said I clicked constitutional amendment so damn quick and hit submit. I was like, figure this shit out. I did the shit because I'm like, I don't want the title of Democrat tied to my fucking name. Again, the Republicans freed the slaves, not the Democrats. The Democrats try to keep the blacks enslaved. Mind you. So I clicked on constitutional amendment. I don't know what the fuck it meant. And then so they had to call some lady and say, well, he clicked on constitutional amendment. We don't have those kind of ballots here. And so and I felt bad for the lady who was the person who I walked to try to first give me the paper well to give me the sign in or whatever. And I told I guess the boss that was over her, I said I did it. It was me. I did it on purpose. Because I said I don't want to be registered as a Democrat. If somebody wants to go back and see if I actually did this, I did this. And so I said I made sure I told the lady who I guess was over the lady who was working with me. I said I did it. She told me not to, and I did it. I did it. I click right there, and I hit submit because I don't want to be registered as a Democrat because I'm an independent. And so she had to call the lady, and the lady on the phone had to coach her through how to get my ballot undone and then start it back over whatever. And so I had to register as a Democrat. And with those, I showed my ballots. I was so pissed off because I had in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna vote for the people that Donald Trump endorsed. And then, but except for Tommy Tuberville in regards to the governor, because Chig Martin, that's the only reason why I'm there. Just like in 2020, now mind you, I didn't vote for Donald Trump inside of 2016 because I had to work that day and I was in sales, and I'm not finna miss a sale for some politics or whatever. Not knowing this is before all the shit went down with Donald Trump and the whole system trying to fuck him over. So 2020 came. And my career is fucked by that point. But 2020 came, and I'm like, I'm voting for Donald Trump because I was affected by the Me Too movement, and people lying on me, the weaponization of the Me Too movement, mind you. And I said, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Because I've had people allow me, fuck up my career. And yeah. And so, and then also, I stayed in line in 2020 for, I think 2 hours and 15 minutes. I got up super early. And that line was long as shit. And I didn't even care. And see, I'm a loner. I don't like to be bothered no goddamn body. I don't want to be in a line with no fucking body. But I'm like, and I saw, my whole class. I saw my whole everybody that I went to school with. And that line, I'm like, look, I don't want to see y'all bitches. I'm just here just to vote for Donald Trump and be left the fuck alone. How you been? I'm like, I'm surviving. I'm here. I got to put on some headphones just so I wouldn't have to be bothered. And I was looking down. And so just like Donald Trump in 2020, I have the same faith that I had inside of Donald Trump in 2020 that I have inside of Chig Martin. Because this man, he said that if he won, the first thing he would do is have a fish fry in his local community. I think he said that everybody can come by, come through or whatever. And then also he said when he wins or whatever, he's gonna make a day so that he's gonna ask everybody to just stop side of the road and just pick up trash. Just for the community. Have a trash pickup day. How can you not have faith and hope inside of somebody like that? I see Tommy Tuberville and Doug Jones. They both had some interviews today. One, I think they both was on Alabama.com. You can go to YouTube and watch their YouTube channel or whatever. Watch Alabama.com YouTube channel. And I think that Doug Jones was interviewed and Tommy Tuberville was interviewed. And so they both told me, oh, the people of Alabama want change. And they're like, and so the question is, she was like, so what are you going to change? We're going to get some more jobs here. And yeah, the same shit that's already going on. Nothing's going to change. Chig Martin, however, he said he's going to do his best to get 4 casinos inside of Alabama and to get this game bill legislation and stuff straightened out, because Alabama does not have a gaming bill, so we can't play Mega Millions or the Powerball or whatever, which I don't do anymore. But at one point that saved my life, because it's like when you have no hope, you have no hope, and so you might buy a lottery ticket instead of just, you buy a lottery ticket for hope. And so yeah. And then also Chig Martin, he said he's focused on natural medicine, i.e. Hemp products and marijuana products that help with it's not mental disorders, but anyway. Let me get the correct terminology. Pause. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, in my opinion, marijuana, it helps with mental health, depression, anxiety. From what I've experienced. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell anybody else, because some other people might say that it causes paranoia. In my case, it helped with major depression. It helped with I didn't have anxiety. I don't get anxiety. But it helped with my overall depression. What else? Now, it did temporarily caused me to have a panic attack at one point, because well, that's the story. Anyway, I was somewhere where I did not belong while high as shit. And so I freaked out a little bit, because I was like, I can't be this high and here and having to try to find a way back home. And so that kind of caused an anxiety or a panic attack. But after that one episode, it was like, I'm good. I know what I can do and what I cannot do while taking this medicine or using this stuff, because it did help out with my overall depression, and it helped me from it stopped me from actually buying lottery tickets, because I was buying lottery tickets. Well, I bought lottery tickets. I learned astrology to try to beat the lottery, and see, what I learned was that pretty much what is meant for you is meant for you, and what is not. And a lottery win was not meant for me. Maybe in the future, but not right now. but that's some crazy shit right there. So anyway, I believe in fate. I'm a fatalist. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Here we go. Everything. You don't have to learn. You don't have to learn astrology. Just know that everything happens for a reason. Because I did predict Charlie Kirk's assassination. I did predict the other assassination attempt on Donald Trump. That happened recently. I did actually predict Donald Trump's election win in 2024, and I predicted it all the way back in on I believe June 2nd, 2024. Anyway, my point: marijuana, and that sounds crazy as hell. I'm talking about something. Oh yeah, marijuana help heal my mental trauma and all that stuff. And you're talking about astrology, sounding crazy, but look at my track record. So, in regards to what I predicted, and my predictions coming true, I did predict Charlie Kirk's death. So that's just that. But that I was gonna say trained. I've studied astrology for so long that I'm just pretty much, it's like second nature to me, and that sounds even crazy. So let me just get off this subject because it sounds crazy. But who knows? I'm gonna say the FBI and the CIA is watching me. Anyway, I'm going to tell this story. So yesterday on the 18th, I ran into a little extra money, doing some extra work or whatever, and so ever since I predicted Charlie Kirk's death, there have been planes flying across my house every day, and I'm not talking about like once or twice. I'm talking about like all day, like. So, and also keep in mind that I don't hardly ever leave the house because of my financial situation and my career situation, because of some stuff that happened previously. Anyway, so this day I actually chose to set up and like go to Dollar Tree in Tuskegee to get like some to buy some stuff for the YouTube channel or whatever. So I bought some. So okay, so the story. So I'm driving down this road. And so keep in mind, this airplane has been going back and forth over my house like every day. And so it was one day it flew over my house, and I waved at it, and like it's a white airplane. And so it circled around, came back, came real low, and flew over my head. I'm like, you're watching me, ain't you? Anyway, so ever since I predicted Charlie Kirk's death to the date and not to the hour, but anyway. And I said a lot of crazy stuff about it too, but anyway. So I'm driving to Tuskegee. And so I'm very, very close to this airfield, right? And so it looks like it's the same white airplane that's been flying over my house that I say has been watching me or whatever. This sounds crazy as shit. So this plane, it swoops, it comes all the way like low, like at least about like 6, I'll give it 10 feet from above the car which I'm driving. And I'm like, I saw this plane, I'm like, a normal person would be scared, but I'm like I knew this, I was expecting some stupid shit like this to happen. Cause yeah, this plane has been fucking with me for a while, ever since I predicted Charlie Kirk's death. And so it swooped down low, like 10 feet, like it was about to hit me. And also while 2 cars were passing by me, mind you. And so I'm like, you still fuck with me. Anyway, this shit happened, and so I'm like, you know what? I should have stopped at the Tuskegee airport or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I just want to step in and get to what I'm getting and get on back. So at this Tuskegee Dollar Tree or whatever, I bought some more makeup for the YouTube channel. Like I said, every dollar I get, 50 cents I use towards this YouTube channel. So I bought some. I finally got some more setting spray. I bought some makeup to see if I can actually hide these scars on my face. If you can see it. What is it here? Is it here? Maybe the reflection is so crazy that it's like, yeah. Maybe my skin is so clear that it's like, yeah, it's not showing up. But I think I got a spot right here, and here. Well, like here and here, right? I can't see it because it's my skin is like refracting so much that I can't. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been buying makeup slowly and trying to practice with it to see if I can actually get better with it. Because who knows, I might become famous or infamous, and I might need to suffer. And I have some makeup just so I can hide these scars on my face or whatever. Anyway, that's why I was on the Tuskegee. What was my point? I guess I was talking about, I guess, paranoia or whatever. I'm not really paranoid. I predicted when I predicted Charlie Kirk's death or whatever. It's like weird stuff started happening to my electronics, and then also this white plane has been flying over my house for a while. But anyway, let me just get off this entire subject because this is like that's like it sounds crazy when it's happening. This is a bad endorsement for Chig Martin and marijuana. But let the FBI pop up and say, "Peekaboo, bitch, we actually have been watching you." Or the CIA, or who knows, Donald Trump. And I know Donald Trump's not gonna give me the third. Anyway, before Charlie Kirk passed away, I made this funny to me this funny request, asking Donald Trump for like what $13 million and a 13-ounce solid gold medal and this and that and that and this and that. I call it the Candace Owens / Cardi B / Joe Biden list or whatever of stuff that I want. I know that ever since I voted Democrat or whatever, Donald Trump ain't stunned my ass. He ain't stunned my ass. He's like, look, you traitor. You're supposed to vote for my people, the people that I endorsed. I mean, look, do you think I really give a fuck about Doug Jones? Like, honestly, the only if Chig Martin wasn't who he was, I would have voted a straight ticket Republican. But I have the same amount of faith in Chig Martin that I do inside of Donald Trump. That I did inside Donald Trump during the 2020 elections and the 2024 elections. I didn't vote for Donald Trump 2016 because I was working. I had a sales job. My mind was on my fucking sale. And that's just that. Anyway, so but now that my fucking career is fucked, I'm like, I guess I got time to vote now. Go figure. So yesterday, after I buy this makeup or whatever, I get home, and so I'm on YouTube again, and I'm like, apparently Candace Owens, she interviewed Hunter Biden, and I'm like, she says that interview is gonna come out. Candace Owens. Let me pause a second. So Candace Owens is gonna make a major Let me pause a second. Look at the burp. Okay, so I'm back. So Candace Owens is saying that this upcoming video, in regards to her interviewing Hunter Biden, is gonna be like one of her biggest videos yet. And so that's funny for Candace Owens to be saying that something huge is coming down the pipe in regards to her channel. But also keep in mind also that Twitter or X or Elon Musk, in that list, and that Candace Owens / Cardi B / Joe Biden wish list or whatever, I mentioned Elon Musk. I said evil Elon Musk. I said I want a blue check mark from evil Elon Musk. And this request is made all the way back on September the 7th, 2025. This is 3 days before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And mind you, I made this list as like some kind of funny list for Donald Trump, a list to be granted by Donald Trump, just in case I saved his life, because a lot of astrologers were saying that something could happen to him around that date of because there was an eclipse that was going on around that time, and they said that the eclipse was a king killer. But I said no, that eclipse was going to take out Bill Clinton, not Donald Trump, in the end. And like Bill Clinton is still going through the same astrology as the same or similar astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Looking at the astrology, mind you. So you might say that I'm crazy in regards to my predictions, in regards to everything. And you might try to tie it to marijuana, saying that, oh, this guy's crazy. He's been using marijuana, and watch the shit come true. And your ass is over there similar, looking like, what the fuck? But anyway. So I said all the way back on September the 7th, 2025, I said I want a blue check mark from evil Elon Musk. And my point was that on April the 7th, 2026, my Twitter account was suspended, and they said it was going to permanently close it. And for some reason, they reopened it. They reopened it or something like that. It's so weird that I mentioned evil. I said evil Elon Musk, and then during this period of time where Bill Clinton is going through this very, very similar astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal, that my Twitter account gets suspended, and now Candace Owens, she's saying that she's done an interview with Hunter Biden, and it might be huge. Mind you that on May the 22nd, 2026, that's when Chelsea Clinton, she will have some very, very bad astrology happen inside of her chart. Chelsea Clinton. And Bill Clinton's going through bad astrology as well. Just the Democrats in general. They're going through bad astrology, and the Republicans are going through good astrology. So, I'm saying, I mentioned Candace Owens on September 7, 2025, and evil Elon Musk on the same day inside of the same True Social post that I made on September 7, 2025. Asking Donald Trump for all this stuff, like $13 million, a 13-ounce gold medal, 3 cars, computers, laptops, Apple watches, Samsung watches, both Samsung and Apple endorsements. I wanted a rifle, Geisley. This isn't a Geisley rifle. This is a Sig, by the way. And I said I wanted a Glock 43X Koa. I wanted a Geisley sponsorship, a Glock sponsorship, right? And a federal sponsorship, like a fuck ton of ammo or something like that. There was something, I'm missing something. Let me just pause it to see if I can find a list real quick. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. I'm back. So I just read the whole list. But I had a point though that I was trying to make. So let me pause a second, get to my point. Then I'll read the list that I made. Pause. So I think that I was thinking about Chig Martin versus Doug Jones in regards to these primaries or whatever. Now I think I was saying earlier that Doug Jones and Tommy Tuberville, they were being interviewed by these interviewers, and pretty much they said they was gonna change something, but they didn't really say anything that was gonna change. And yet Chig Martin, he said he's gonna bring 4 casinos to Alabama, and he said that pretty much they're not gonna be no more than 1 hour or 2 hours away from where you live. Excuse me. Also, I think he said he was gonna work on getting hemp or marijuana decriminalized inside of Alabama, because his business was affected by Andy Witt's bill HB 445, and Governor Kay Ivey signing that away. So I'm sorry, Donald Trump. You do have my support when the general elections come, but for now, I put my support behind Chig Martin of Alabama. And for this is to Doug Jones. If you have the balls to step down and let somebody who I think would be a better fit in regards to Alabama and what the people may want in Alabama, because again, Doug Jones, he didn't say anything about, I don't recall him saying anything about a lottery inside of Alabama when he was senator of Alabama. But anyway, I trust Chig Martin. He said he wanted to do prison reform. He wanted to bring the lottery to Alabama, and he said he wanted to also he's pro hemp marijuana, which helps with mental health or whatever. So I think that was my point. So Doug Jones, do you have the balls to step down? Because we the people of Alabama, we the Republican leaning, the gun owners, the Republican leaning independent gun owners of Alabama, we've seen that you've shaken hands with Joe Biden, and we know that pretty much All these Democrats, all they really want is power, power. And so the only way that you can prove to me that you don't want power is for you to step aside and let Chig Martin take your spot. Do you have the balls to do that? I mean, Chig Martin has already stated his game plan. Just like Donald Trump, when he was going up against Kamala Harris, Donald Trump said exactly what his policies were. Kamala Harris didn't have diddly squat shit. She didn't have diddly squat shit. All she had was pretty much Joe Biden's same agenda. Not saying that I have anything against Kamala Harris as a human being, as a person. I like that woman. If she was inside of politics, I would love to go to a cookout. I would love to sit at her table. If she was not inside of politics, she is a genuinely decent human being, in my opinion. Unlike a lot of other people. But in regards to politics, I can't vote for her. And that's just that. In my opinion. So, to Donald Trump, this man stunned me. I'm like, look, I voted Democrat. I voted Democrat. He's like, you traitor. I was like, well, look, I don't give a fuck about. Wouldn't he fucked up? If this man popped up and was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with this damn dude. Probably with 3 fucking damn trucks. Let me read this list or whatever. Cause Cardi B, I love you. K Michelle, I love you too. Who else is inside this list? Oh, Taylor Swift, I love you too. I love your music, actually. Even though, yeah, this is kind of, yeah. I actually do like your music. I do. Who else? Kesha, I love you. Kesha, I love you. Yes. And who else? Who else am I missing? Evanescence, I love you too. Anne Berlin, I don't know that much about you, but I love a lot of your hits. Anyway, the list. I'm gonna call it quits in a few minutes. So I said, so Cardi B, don't kill me or don't hold it against me. I love your personality. I'm not that much of a fan of all your music, but it's a lot of your music I do. I like some of your music. I'll be honest, okay? I'm honest, and that's just that. If you don't value honesty, then I can't be around you. I have a friend. I will go for the tangent. I have a friend. She's a Libra, by the way. Just like Cardi B, she's a Libra. I'm a Libra rising. So I have a friend. She said that pretty much she would never, ever take me shopping with her, ever, because I'm so brutally honest. I'm a Taurus son. Born the same day as I'm born the same day as Melania Trump, and Jet Li, and Channing Tatum, and the I guess you can say, I think he's Italian. I'll say black man that played Gus inside of Breaking Bad. What's the other man name? Who was in Smallville? Thomas Elling. Tom Welling. Let me pause for a second. And I forgot my whole point. Yeah, his name was Tom Welling. Okay, anyway, so I'm a Taurus sign and a Libra rising. Anyway, so let me get to the point. I was trying to read this list. Let me pause for one more second to get this burp out. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so like I said, Cardi B, don't kill me, and K Michelle, don't come after my ass. I love you all. Anyway, so to @real Donald Trump, who is not gonna give me $13 million and all this other shit or whatever. Here's my full Cardi B / Joe Biden interview style wish list. I'm still shocked that Joe Biden did the interview right after Cardi released her hit single WAP, or Wet Ass Vagina. Candace Owens said that Cardi B treated failed President Joe Biden like he was Santa Claus. So why not test this out and see where this goes? But I want this before Christmas, and it is after Christmas now. But whatever. This man's not giving me this shit. Another thing. God does have a sense of humor. The director of Home Alone 2, his name is Chris Columbus, and apparently he wanted to remove your 7-second clip from the movie Home Alone 2. He wanted to remove Donald Trump's 7-second clip from the movie. Now, wouldn't it be funny if the Danny Williams / Clinton allegation is true. And if you don't know, Danny Williams is a black man from Little Rock, Arkansas, who claims to be Bill Clinton's black love child or black biological child. Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out to be that Danny Williams / Clinton was Bill Clinton's black biological son? Anyway, talk about skeletons in the closet. But anyway, so I can only assume that currently Chris Columbus is a Democrat, in my opinion. His birth name basically says all there's needed to say about him. You was throwing shots this day. Damn. Democrats just doing what Democrats do best. Okay. Anyway, my list. Jennifer Boozer's shop, Canabama, back open by any means necessary. And if you don't know, Jennifer Boozer, she is a white woman, Caucasian. She was, I believe, she was one of the first businesses inside of Alabama that sold hemp and marijuana products. But she also informed people about cannabis use and stuff like that too. And Alabama is a very, very, very strict state in regards to marijuana use. So she was already stepping out on a limb, but yeah, she did the best she could. And she said that God gave her the name Canabama inside of a vision while she was sitting on her porch reading her Bible. That's what she said. I don't like to bring God into anything because, look, I'm doing astrology. I have my own ways about me. I'm not perfect. I do have a saying talking about the God of astrology. Look, God comes first, and that's because that can be considered idolatry or whatever. God comes first. If you've seen the shit that I've seen, you'll be fucking terrified. So let me go ahead and say this right now. I am not a god. I don't none of that. There's only one God, and only that. I don't worship Donald Trump. I don't worship Putin. I don't worship no goddamn body. I see what God shows me, or the universe, whatever you want to say whatever, and I'm like, okay. So and I'm not the type of person gonna be around here saying that God said this, God said this, God said this. I ain't gonna finish lay me as no goddamn prophet, because they said the damn fucking prophet was thrown inside the lake of fire. But anyway, my point is that pretty much people need to respect God. In my opinion, you need to respect God. I'm not a God. I say the God of astrology all the time. That was really given to me, and I'll talk about it later on because I'm trying to finish this list. That was really given to me in regards to a lot of synchronicities that happen inside of my life. I never would say that I'm the God of astrology or whatever, but it's up. What happened was pretty much I was on AstroSeek, and this dude, he was doubting my skills as an astrologer. And so I said that and Donald Trump's gonna give me a gold fucking medal. And that dude, he's laughing. He said, if you want a gold medal so goddamn bad, you can go to a metal shop and go buy one. I said, nah, Donald Trump's gonna give me a fucking medal. Fuck you. And I said, I'm gonna predict something that's completely that's gonna be fucking awesome. I did predict Charlie Kirk's death, but what I saw was even more crazy. And that's Bill Clinton going through the same astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal. And its impeachment trial, which the trial, the astrology that happens for the same astrology that happens for Bill Clinton in regards to his trial happens on the date of June the 13th, 2026. Right now, a lot of crazy stuff is going on looking at the astrology. And I'm looking at Candace Owens and her saying that she's gonna release some kind of interview that she did with Hunter Biden. And see, around that time, a lot of Democrats are going through bad astrology, and a lot of Republicans are going through good astrology. And yet in the future, today is May the 19th, 2026. In the future, on June the 13th, 2026, that's when Bill Clinton is going through the same astrology as the trial of his impeachment. I went off on so many transits. Anyway, so I said Donald Trump's gonna give me like this medal or whatever. Just fucking with him. And then so pretty much there's this so I was making this on a date, I believe, of July the 30th, 2025. Pretty much I think that's when it came out that Hillary Clinton, that Donald Trump, that the DOJ or whatever found a lot of evidence saying that Hillary Clinton and Obama interfered inside the 2016 or the 2020 election, something like that. But all the while, she was going through the same astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal. That happened all the way back in 1998. It's been 28 years or Saturn return. So I'm drunk now. Jesus Christ. My point. So the name of the God of astrology. So I posted a video or a meme of, you know, Dragon Ball Z, right? Where there's there was a YouTube channel called Team 4 Star, where they did parodies of the Dragon Ball Z franchise or whatever. And so there's a movie with Broly. He's a Dragon Ball Z character or whatever. And so there's a scene where Vegeta, which is the Dragon Ball Z character, he said, and Team 4 started, they redubbed it and made it funny or whatever. They made a parody of it. And so there's this scene where Vegeta, he said, Broly, you're ignoring your king. Well, you're ignoring somebody. And Broly's like, what? Broly's ignoring his wife? Anyway. But so you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the full Team 4 Star parody of the Broly movie or whatever. But anyway, so the I won't paraphrase. So Vegeta says, you're ignoring your king. And Broly says, what is a king to a god? And Vegeta says, what is a god to a non-believer? And Broly, and Vegeta, he started powering up saying, ah! And Broly, he popped, he said, poop. He grabbed by the fucking hair. And he said, he slammed into a wall. And he said, do you believe now? And I said, and so that was my caption. I was like, so all you bitches that doubted my skills, I said, pretty much, do you believe me now? I said, I guess from now on out, I'll be the god of astrology. And so that's when I predicted Donald Trump came out and said that Hillary Clinton was going through the same, that Hillary Clinton and Obama interfered inside of this election. But all the while, what I did not know was that Ghislaine Maxwell was being interviewed by the FBI during the same time. And see, I made this prediction in regards to Hillary Clinton or whatever, all the way back, really all the way back on February 13th, 2025. But the proof that I have is pretty much, we're really on February 13th, 2025. But the moreover proof was made on May the 15th, 2025. And this is the same day. So I made a post to Hillary Clinton telling her that she needs to be careful on the date of July the 30th, 2025. She's going through the same astrology as the Monica Lewinsky scandal. But on that same day of May the 15th, 2025, that's when James Comey, he posted a picture of some seashells, spelling the numbers 8647, which means, I guess, assassinate the 47th president of the United States. What I posted was a warning. Keep in mind, I warned Hillary Clinton first about the astrology that was going inside of a chart. And pretty much it's still ongoing. It doesn't end until July the 20th, 2026. But even further than that, because on August the 9th, 2026, there's going to be a shocking event that happens too. But I also warned Donald Trump in regards to a possible assassination attempt or whatever, which ended up killing Charlie Kirk. So in the future, the FBI is trying to come after my ass, tell me something, oh, you're just as bad as James Comey or whatever. Look, I tried to warn y'all bitches in regards to the astrology that was going on. I've been studying astrology really ever since 2012, but seriously, I got serious around the date of around the year of 2018. Because my career went to shit, and I was saying that pretty much my life got so fucked that I have a better chance of winning the fucking lottery than getting a desirable job. I'm gonna be reading this damn list. I'm sorry, I went off on so many damn tangents. I'm thinking about Jennifer Boozer. So, Jennifer Boozer, I'm rooting for you too. Just like I'm rooting for Chad Chig Martin. Okay? So, moving on. So anyway, my list. Jennifer Boozer's shop, Canabama, back open by any means necessary. And marijuana rescheduled, which Donald Trump, he did, I believe, around April. The month of April, mid-April. After he posted an image of him as a healer. And a lot of people turned on him. Talking about idolatry or whatever. But anyway, like I said, pretty much, if you're gonna call Donald Trump this, and that, if you're pushing for gender affirming care on children, little children, you're no better than fucking Epstein. You're no better than Epstein. You're not worried. You're not thinking about the child's future, and looking at a male's child genitalia, whatever, getting mutilated, or whatever. You can't get that fucking back. You can't get it back. So, and the thing about, I was meditating on this too. Like, what do you think? What do you think would cause like a rapture-like situation? Fucking with God's children and making it so that you fuck up their futures. Do you think that God is gonna let you set up and if He has a plan for a specific child to do something and you up here trying to push these agendas on these children for political gains, and this child is destined to do something for God Himself? Do you think God is going to allow that shit? Let me stop, though, because somebody going to probably say, ooh, you're the false prophet, because I'm not perfect. I got my own fucking ways about me. But after what I've seen, after the shit I've seen, it is fucking terrifying. It is fucking terrifying for God to have a plan, and you try to get in front of that shit, or you try to fuck it up. He wins. He wins. He fucking wins. You don't fuck with God. You don't fuck with His truth. You don't fuck with His plan. But stop, because they might call you the false fucking prophet. And I know I'm not perfect. I got my own ways about me, but I'm like, it's terrifying to see the stuff that's going on with these people. Just doing everything they can do to get and maintain power and keep power. Saying whatever. Look at my last video I made in regards to talking about these politicians to get on my nerves like that, and you'll understand what I'm talking about, because I'm like, I need to finish this list. I need to get this fucking off this video, because I'm like, I'm kind of drunk right now. It's kind of long. So anyway, I'm sorry. So anyway, my list. Let me just go through the list. Jennifer Boozer's shop, Canabama, back open by any means necessary, and marijuana rescheduled. Representative Andy Witt, who is the reason why I fucking had to fucking vote Democrat 2 fucking day. But anyway. And keep in mind, it was the Republicans that fucking freed the slaves, not the fucking Democrats. And you got me voting fucking Democrat because it's fucking fucktard. Oh, stop, calm down. You just talking about God and now you snapping. Okay. Okay. Representative Andy Witt question. I need to finish this list. Representative Andy Witt questioned in regards to him stating that he wanted to shut down shops that heavily invested in your 2018 Farm Bill, Donald Trump. In several interviews, I might add, he's the new Roy Moore of Alabama, in my opinion. And Tommy Tuberville is doing the same thing that Jeff Sessions did in your first term. Think about it. Anyway, look into the Alabama casino situation as well, but that is no longer important to me due to the possible increase in crime associated with casinos. But it would be nice to have the Powerball and Mega Millions in Alabama instead of having to drive to Georgia. Let me pop this other can open, because I'm kind of irritated that I was forced to fucking vote Democrat today. And like I said, I'm not a fucking Democrat. Not a fucking Democrat. Not a fucking Democrat at all. Not a Democrat. But here we are with Andy fucking Witt. But calm down. Calm down. And it was his fucking bill, in my opinion, that killed a black man who was minding his fucking business in a fucking park. Maybe he was fucking smoking him a fucking joint. But guess what? Or smoking his vape or whatever. But on the date of June the 23rd, 2025, hemp products were virtually legal. Andy Witt of Alabama. On June 23rd, 2025, which is the day that Jabbar Peoples was killed. And which is also the day that Aaliyah, or the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, raided all these hemp shops inside of Alabama. And took their money so they could not file a lawsuit. Yeah, Andy Witt and Kay Ivey of Alabama. Andy Witt wrote the bill, Kay Ivey signed the bill, and now we have a dead black man. And yeah. So I had to vote fucking Democrat for this shit. Had to vote fucking Democrat. You don't know how much that fucking shit upsets me as a fucking black man. Who knows this fucking history? But let me calm down a little bit. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, where we at? So look into the Alabama casino situation as well, but that is no longer important to me due to the possible increase in crime associated with casinos. But it would be nice to have the Powerball and Mega Millions in Alabama instead of having to drive to Georgia. Okay, moving on. Now to piss off anyone who loves number 13. Sorry, some attractive, beautiful country singing goddess, Taylor Swift. Sorry, don't murder me. Anyway. Now to piss off anyone who loves number 13. A 13-ounce solid gold medal. $13 million. No strings fucking attached, Donald Trump. No strings attached. A Starlink plus 13 years of free service. 13 years of free Verizon wireless cellular service. 13 years of free Apple and Samsung yearly device upgrades, and I get to keep the devices. A blue check mark from evil Elon Musk. Keep in mind that for some reason Twitter suspended and terminated my account or suspended my account on April the 7th, 2026. And it's crazy that that situation happened like right now, like right during the time of Candace Owens, which this list is referencing. But anyway, so a blue check mark from evil Elon Musk. A Cybertruck fully loaded. A Toyota Prius Prime. I think they have a new model now, a 2026 model. So a Toyota Prius, the highest end model of 2026 or whatever, or 2027 or whatever. A Jeep 392, the highest end model or whatever, fully loaded, everything fully loaded. So for the rest of these devices, the highest end model with the highest amount of storage and RAM. A black model with the largest screen size. Ooh, I would have crazy. Donald Trump's not studying my fucking ass. Anyway. Traitor. Who? I think it was Russia and China and some other country got together and they had like some kind of military parade or whatever. And Donald Trump was like, "You traitors! You didn't invite me." It was fucking funny. Oh shit! I had to talk about that. Damn it! Oh, I had to get this list like now. Okay, so I had to write it down. Let me I won't write it down because I'm like, yeah. Because there's a point that I was trying to... I forgot it already. Let me keep on going. Oh, well. Damn. So, for the rest of these devices, the highest end model with the highest amount of storage and RAM, the black model with the largest screen size, a Mac Studio Pro Max, plus 4 XDR screens, plus the best and accessories, whatever. Or the newest Apple computer system or whatever, with the highest amount of storage, RAM, and etc. To do research on astrology and to watch loads and loads and loads and loads of porn. Lots and lots of porn. No one watch this shit. Anyway, except for probably the FBI and the CIA. Like, who is this dude? Is he crazy or is he just a genius? Or is he just fucking... Anyway. So, a MacBook Pro Max, an iPad, an iPhone, a Samsung phone, a Samsung tablet, a Geisy sponsorship, a Geisy rifle sponsorship, 5.56, which is a 5.56 or 5.56 and a 308, a Glock sponsorship, a 43X Koa, you know what? Let me add a few things. A Chig sponsorship. I want that new Chig GT4 with the red dot, the 211. I also want the GT5, the 211, and I want the GTO. I want all three of those models right there because yeah, the Chig 211 GTO, the 211 GT4, and the 211 GT5, with the Romeo X, I think, right? Anyway, that's a new ad. Oh yeah, and also a Trigicon sponsorship. I want a VCOG SCO. Anyway, so a federal sponsorship, ammo, lots and lots of ammo. We're dealing with the Clintons here. Anyway, a Mountain House sponsorship, a truckload of products, a Danganronpa anime sponsorship, a Case Closed / Detective Conan anime sponsorship, a Scooby Doo sponsorship, a Hong Kong Phooey sponsorship, and I also want for DC Douglas to voice his iconic character, Wesker, in whatever new video game they got coming out, because he was also apparently affected by the hashtag #MeToo movement. And when I think of Wesker, I think of DC Douglas. But anyway, Sean Ryan to interview I also want for Sean Ryan to interview Lindsey Graham. I hate Lindsey Graham, and I bet Sean Ryan hates him even more than I do. But maybe I'm wrong. Sean Ryan did interview Gavin Newsom. Also want for Caroline Leavitt and Kayleigh McEnany, both press secretaries, because you don't need them to get through Gavin Newsom's bullshit. But anyway, and Tucker Carlson, that's additional help, because you need all three of them to fucking get through his fucking bullshit, per capita bullshit. So, and we'll start back over. So I want for Caroline Leavitt and Kayleigh McEnany, both press secretaries, and Tucker Carlson to review and fact check the entire Sean Ryan / Gavin Newsom interview. Epic. As a matter of fact, I want them to fact check and review the whatever interview that Candace Owens does with Hunter Biden. I think that Sean Ryan also interviewed Hunter Biden as well. I call him Big Dick Hunter Biden, but in my opinion. But if you know, you know. If you don't know, then go to Bing, go to Bing or Google and search in Hunter Biden anatomy size. You might find it. Anyway, so I want to start back over. So for Caroline Leavitt and Kayleigh McEnany, both press secretaries, and Tucker Carlson to review and fact check the entire Sean Ryan / Gavin Newsom interview. Epic. Sign astrologer Ice Blue 3, the god of astrology. Again, I am not a god. I'm not, first and foremost, because it's idolatry. God comes first, and he is terrifying. He is terrifying. Looking at all the synchronicities, looking at everything that is happening. Like, I'm like, they said that God would let some stuff happen. He would just let stuff happen, just so that you'll know. Anyway, I'm drunk right now. I'm so sorry, but I'm very, very serious. Respect God, because it's like, yeah, you haven't seen the shit I've seen, the synchronicities that lined up. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. This whole nation needs to repent. They celebrated the fucking death of a preacher, Charlie Kirk. And then all these signs inside of the sky. The aurora borealis that went across the sky, and it stretched all the way unto the state of Florida. And the aurora borealis, they're only supposed to be inside the North Pole. Then we had two eclipses that went through the United States, one in 2017 and one in 2024. The sign of Revelation 12, it happened. There's this man, his name is Mr. Joshua. He said that the rapture was supposed to happen on September 23rd or the 24th, 2025. And that was days after Charlie Kirk's funeral, which people tried to say looked like a Nazi rally. The funeral of a preacher. And you want to call Donald Trump the Antichrist? What do you think will bring the Antichrist here? What do you think will bring the Antichrist here? The celebration of the assassination, not death, not just death, the assassination of a preacher. Your rhetoric and actions led to the death of a godly man or a preacher. I'm not saying that he was perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. But if God had a plan for that man, and you fuck with that shit, you don't fuck with God. You don't fuck. My point is, you don't fuck with God. You don't do that. You don't fuck with His plan. God is terrifying. Like, as an astrologer, it's terrifying to see the shit I've seen. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. With a capital fucking T. And you have some people like pause. Get some back. So you have senators or a politician. I don't know if she's a senator or not, but Ayanna Presley. She is advocating for gender affirming care, the mutilation of children's genitals, while also bringing God into the same breath. Again, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I've said a lot of fucked up shit. I don't think I've done that much fucked up shit, but that's between me and God. But when you get in between God and His children, and if you get in between God and His plan, I hope He has fucking mercy on your soul. Pushing gender affirming care onto children, and yet also saying that the Epstein victims, the women that were affected by Epstein, oh, that was inhumane. You don't think that genital mutilation of children is inhumane? You are no better. You're probably worse than Epstein, in my opinion. And a lot of you, and everybody else who's every other politician that's behind you, and keep in mind, you make the fucking laws. How terrifying is that? And you want to say, oh, God, He's a loving God. You're right. God loved the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. He sent 2 angels down to get one man to try to save their asses, and he at first he couldn't find 10 people. He couldn't find 1 people, and guess what happened? God blew that fucking bitch up. He blew the fuck out of that bitch. He blew it to hell. So God is He's merciful, He's loving, but when he's had it, He's fucking had it. Maybe take this as a fucking warning. You got fucking eclipses going through the fucking sky across the United States. You got fucking aurora borealis that's going across the fucking United States. You got the sign of Revelation 12 inside the sky. You got a fucking man saying the rapture was supposed to happen on September the 3rd, or September 23rd, or the 24th, 2025, and that was days after Charlie Kirk's funeral. Saying the rapture was supposed to happen around that time. You're talking about fucking signs. I've been drinking, I'm sorry, but you know what? It is what it is. You ever been fucking terrified? Because I am. Talking about the fucking Epstein victims or whatever. And yet inside the same breaths, yet a week or a month or a fucking two before that, you was pushing gender affirming care in regards to children. And while also saying God's name inside of the same fucking breath. But like I said, I'm not perfect. You can probably find a fuck ton of dirt on me. a shit ton. I'm not perfect. All I'm saying is leave these children alone. Stop lying. No, and this goes for anybody and everybody. Not just one person, two person, three person, anybody. Leave these children alone. Do the best you can with them in regards to and the best of the host of their futures or whatever. Because when you're gonna castrate a child, a male child, he can't get it back. And if God has a plan for that child, what do you think? What the fuck do you think is gonna happen to you? Again, I'm not perfect. I'm just saying that's terrifying. You want to get in between something that cannot be stopped because of you think you have look that's terrifying. There are some things that are completely out of your control. Anyway, I'm gonna put fucking. See, I'm on a whole different. See, I shouldn't have drunk this fucking beer. But it is what it is. Maybe I'm saying some shit that's important or whatever. You know what? Is you two gonna ban me because I'm an independent, but I lean more towards Republican. YouTube Rumble, you gonna ban me for showing this? For showing this? I say what I mean. I mean what I say. If you're gonna if God has something for me to say, with something for me to do, no fucking weapon, no fucking ideology, nothing will stand a chance against that shit. Nothing. Was it David versus Goliath? And what happened? David had a fucking stone. And Goliath had all his muscles and his strength, and all his height, everything. He could have stepped on David, but guess what? Who won? Imagine having nothing, going up against something that thinks that it has everything, having nothing, and taking it out. I don't know what the fuck happened. I had this, and that. And shit, he still won. Bitch, I prayed. Bitch, I prayed. Stop, because some people might think you're the false prophet. Look, all I can say is don't fuck with God. Respect God. I'm not perfect. I got my own fucking ways about me. You might find a fucking porno or some shit, some sex tape with me inside of it. Who knows? But the thing about it is that the point I'm trying to make is leave these children alone. Stop lying on Donald Trump. Respect God, because shit is getting scary, man. It's getting scary. You would think that being able to predict the future would be kind of fucking scary. And it's like seeing signs like in your personal life that they're like, oh my God, what the fuck? But that's nothing compared to just, watching other people just walking around like blindly, like, oh, I just noticed what I was wearing, the color. I'm wearing, I guess army green or whatever, because today is the day of the primaries. But anyway, so let me get back to this list. I don't know where I stopped at. So I think I'm gonna stop there. I was being fucking funny. There's a point I was trying to make earlier that I forgot. I think I was mentioning Well, let me see here. Let me go to my pictures real quick. I had some things I wanted to add. Oh wow, I was talking all godly and stuff like that, and then now I got some fucked up shit on my phone. um, I'm not gonna add this to this video because that's not appropriate. I'll add this out another one because like I said, I'm not perfect. I got some fucked up shit like reading right here, but I can't. I'm not even gonna talk about it because I just went on a fucking serious tangent. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny though. Let me see here. Oh shit. Yeah, I can't talk about that because it's fucking funny as shit. I'm saying some fucking degenerate shit right here. But I can't. I just said some really serious shit. So I'm not gonna set up here and say anything about say anything that I got written down right here. Maybe it's another video where I'm not drunk and it's not so fucking serious. I'm not so fucking upset because I had to fucking vote Democrat, even though, like I said, I lean very much so, very much so, very much so Republican. And what made me by that was the fact that I set up and had a break inside of my house. And the scary thing is that yeah, having something inside of my house at that time would probably got me killed. But anyway, I had somebody break inside my house, and still a lot of the stuff that a lot of my stuff. And see, imagine being inside of a house where you can't defend yourself. You have a knife or whatever, but it's like, is that enough? Is it not enough? And like yeah, so somebody broke inside of my house, and I was on the outside of the house trying to get in, and I think I left my keys somewhere where I couldn't find them. It was probably a blessing. It was probably a blessing in disguise, but I left my keys somewhere else, and so somebody was inside my house. And so when I finally found my keys or whatever, I was able to unlock the door, come inside here and saw the whole house fucking destroyed and shit was missing or whatever. Not only that, the house smelled like marijuana, but I didn't it didn't register at the time, so I called 911. And so the police officer, he gets here, and all he smells is marijuana. That's just the first thing he smelled, and I guess that turned everything off visually, or that just it didn't do me justice in regards to his perception of me. Perfect. Or my situation, because maybe he thought I was a weed head or whatever. And this happened before I had any kind of experience with marijuana. This happened all the way back inside of 2014. And the first time I tried marijuana was in 2022, I believe, right? Yeah. And even inside of 2022, I really didn't have a major breakthrough in regards to marijuana. I didn't have a major breakthrough with marijuana until year 2024. That's when I was going through major depression, and something happened inside my life that was terrible, and I was like, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna become a drug head. And in the end, that basically cured my depression, which led to me creating my YouTube channel, which is also why I'm also advocating for Jennifer Boozer and Chig Martin, because this video right now would not be being produced right now if it wasn't for the fact that they put in their effort to try to bring marijuana to Alabama, because I would not, I would still be inside of a depressive state right now. I would still be a fat fuck because I used to be huge, but the hemp allowed me to lose weight or whatever. But then again, who knows? Maybe I'm just sick or so whatever. But I don't feel sick, so it is what it is. Maybe I am though. But anyway, lost a lot of weight. So I lost weight. My mental health got better, and yeah, it did fuck up my teeth though. So yeah, I need yeah my teeth need some help. But besides that, I mean, I got like a good smile, but uh it does affect your teeth or whatever. So that's another thing. So I said I'm not gonna talk about this degenerate stuff that I wrote. Wow. Okay, because I was talking about God inside this video, or whatever. Anyway, I think I said everything I need to say inside this video. I can't believe that I'm fucking registered as a fucking Democrat. That is the most disappointing thing. That is the most disappointing thing that I think that I've ever oh, I'm fucking finna cry. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah. Like, that's disappointing. It pisses me off. It's fucked up. You got some fucking makeup and shit here. Got some fucking makeup and shit here. And so some fucking crying. Nah, bitch. I'm not. Nah. Nah. Some fucking makeup and shit. Like, you know how okay, let me reverse this. I mean, they make this a little more palatable. Do you know how much I have to be pissed off at somebody to vote to have my name tied to something that I hate even more than I hate you? But yet you're just the end so mean. So I have to use what I have to use to fucking get rid of you. Anyway. Do you know how much I hate Andy Witt to be in this position? Do you know? Anyway, I think it's gonna be it for me because I'm kind of fucking drunk right now. I'm kind of upset right now. I might actually fucking let off a few fucking rounds tonight into a fucking target or whatever. A beer can. Don't take that the wrong fucking way. If you don't see it, I do have a flashlight on here too. A flashlight. LZ, one of the most durable flashlights that you can buy for the end of the fucking world. Or the end of the world as we know it. Again, I am a prepper. I'm a prepper first. And if you can't spell it, LZetta, ELZETTA. The most durable flashlight considerably inside of the world. So I can take that shit off this shit. I can take it off here. With this lever right here. Ooh. With this lever right here. And have it use it for personal. Or I can just leave it on there and just have it for personal. Anyway. I need a is that a Beretta? No, not a Beretta. Ooh. It's not a Beretta. Jesus Christ. Pause. I'm fucked up. Pause. Okay. So it's called a bayonet. A bayonet, not a Beretta. I don't want a Beretta. And if I choose a pistol, whatever, it's gonna be a Glock. A Glock. And if I choose a SIG, it's gonna be the 211 GTO, the GT4, or the GT5 with a red dot. All standing still. The frame and a slide. Anyway. I don't know how much torch I got left. And I'm running alcohol here, so. Cheap alcohol over here, by the way. But it is what it is. Fun is fun. Anyway, so a bayonet. So I need a bayonet for this right here. For you are see you talking too goddamn much. We kind of fuck right now. Anyway, a bayonet is used for close quarters encounters or whatever, when you don't have a choice but to engage. There's a they have a AR-15 bayonet or whatever. Um, Let me pause a second, see if I can find it real quick. I might not be able to find it, but who knows? This video might become famous or whatever. So I'm like, let me go ahead and try to plug them or whatever, because it is a very uh I can't think of the. It is a very smart um new technology. Yeah, I can't think of the word to pause. Okay, I'm back. So I think it's called the UPK knife or whatever. UP knife or whatever. Let me just. It's right here. Oh. Oh God, the screen does not work. This right here. Oh, I try to slide down. Hold on. Run into a porno or something. Are you gonna work? You're not gonna work, are you? Okay, cool. Okay, so we just slide it to sit down or whatever. But I'll love a sponsorship from them, because you never know when you might run into a close quarters situation where you need a bayonet. Anyway, so I think it's UPKIFE, UP up knife. I don't know, for whatever. Who knows? Donald Trump might see this and he's like, oh yeah, this guy is I don't know. He's actually fucking genius. Who knows? I'm drunk as fuck right now. And you know, nobody's gonna fucking watch this fucking shit or whatever. They don't give a fuck about me. I was gonna actually put on some makeup today, but since I'm fucking drunk right now, and I'm kind of pissed off that I fucking had to fucking vote Democrat. Do you know, like, I don't want my fucking name tied to any fucking Democrat, except for Chad Chick Martin. Because I, in my personal opinion, I believe in inside of him and what he stands for. Just like I did believe in Donald Trump and what he stood for in 2020 and 2024. I voted for Donald Trump in 2020. I voted for Donald Trump in 2024. I did not vote for Donald Trump inside 2016 because I was fucking working. And bitch, when you're inside it, oh, I'm gonna get crucified for this. Okay, so my actually no, I'm not gonna get crucified for this. After my career got fucked all the way up in year 2018 or whatever, my the person who I did watch a lot was a man called Dan Pena. He's a white man. And if you're a black person or a black man or whatever, you'll probably call him all kinds of names, including racist, in several people's opinions or whatever. But I used to watch Dan Pena. Dan Pena. DANPENA. He was so fucking dark and sales oriented and objective and straight to the point that I'm like, damn, I don't want to be you, Mr. Pena. Like a penis. But I can see how you operate. That man, when not constrained by the current ideologies that are being pushed right now, he was a fucking monster. But if I was a boss and he was the leader of my sales team, I'm like, look, I want to take take a step back, dude. That dude creates monsters in regards to sales, but being that Pluto has entered Aquarius and everything is now is for the people and for the betterment of people, it may not work that much more anymore. But the tenacity that man had, you can call him whatever you want it. That man produced results. Just like Kevin Samuels, he's a black man, and a lot of women hated him because he fucking hurt a lot of people's feelings, and yet still, he got his point across. Whether it hurt, broke you, or whatever, he got his point across. Kevin Samuels. I'm watching all the other younger dudes, whatever, try to copy or compare to him, and they can't, in my opinion, because they don't have his experience. In my opinion, again, everything I'm saying is in my opinion. I'm drunk right now. I'm fucked right now. And a lot of women might be saying, like, you're talking about Kevin Samuels? We hate that guy. Da 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 da. Like, me personally, because I had my own personal situations going on with my personal self, I'd rather see the person that I'm infatuated with showing me everything up front right now, so that I can know what the fuck I'm dealing with if I choose to be in their orbit, or for me to allow them into my orbit. Well, what is in this fucking beer? Because I'm fucking fucked right now. Oh, we almost done. I'm gonna pour. We gonna call it a day, huh? I'm still wearing this army green right here. I never thought this did not look good on me before. It actually probably doesn't look good on me now. But it is what it is. I got how much more? I'm out. What else did I buy? Oh. So, looks like I got some gummy bears. So Sean Ryan, ooh, that sounds kind of sexual. So I wonder how Sean Ryan's gummy bears taste. Anyway. Trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about in this video. I hate that I'm fucking registered as a fucking Democrat right now. You don't know how fucking much that upsets me. Because of Andy Witt. And really not just only Andy Witt's bill and Dan Patrick's actions, but also Donald Trump's slow action in regards to the scheduling of hemp products and marijuana products and etc. Pause for a second. Pause. Come back. Had a burp. Anyway. How much more can do I have left? These are not ahead of. So I'm saying these are edibles. Like, no, I am too broke to buy edibles. I never tried edibles. I did try some mushroom edibles, right? Okay, that did fuck with me a little bit. Yeah, a specific kind, but other ones didn't. So I'm drunk right now. thank God I'm thank God I'm not naked right now. If I am, so oops. Anyway, trying to see. This is it for me. How much time I got left? I don't have, well, it's 1:30. It's at 1:31, right? 1:31? Yeah. This is upsetting. However, it's the reason why I only voted for one person on that one ticket. Out of everybody that was on that ticket. Chig Martin. And it's the crazy thing though, is that Chig Martin is probably the only reason why he didn't vote. Why he didn't apply to be an independent runner. I got one back of gum bears, right? At least. Hold on. Yay! Oh shit! Sean Ryan would be proud. I got one bag of gummy bears. While drunk, but okay, what the fuck pill? Anyway. Gummy bears, yay. Fuck. Oh shit, okay. It's one what? 32? I'm just fuck right now. I think I should just call it a night right now. Oh no, I need to talk about the astrology. What's the day? The 19th of May. I want to give the astrological list one more time. Instead of just vibing right now, because I'm fucking drunk as fuck right now. But here's what's left inside my hand right now. Now I have a whole big bag over here. Big bag over here. Anyway, the astrology. This phone does not work. It's not working right. I'm trying to move this and it's not moving. Oh, actually, it does move. Okay, what the hell? Can I go? See? Okay, it wants to move when it wants to move. Okay. Believe me or don't believe me, it is what it is. That's the new bayonet situation that's going on with the AR-15 rifles. Woohoo! You two gonna ban me? I'm kind of hoping that you do. I don't want to do this shit. Never did. Imagine. What am I doing? You like getting so fucked up? What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I'm drunk right now, so I need to probably pause to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. That was the list, right?